Hey, best friends. Hey, beautiful people. Hope you're feeling well and feeling amazing. Today, we're going to cover Mercury, Venus, and Mars placements. Okay, I want to try to get through all of the planets for you guys, and then we could dive deep into them where I've spent more time individually based off of whichever video has, of course, the highest views or which one y'all are more interested in. Comment below and let me know which placement are you most interested in, okay? So we're going to start off with Mercury, and then we'll come back to Venus and Mars. We're going to set these two to the side. We're going to start off with Mercury in Aries. So if you have Mercury in Aries, first let's talk about what Mercury is. Mercury is a planet that rules communication, okay? Mercury is a small planet that a lot of people don't always pay attention to because it's so small. Hold on a second, you guys. Okay. Now, Mercury, like I was saying, is a small planet. It's a small planet of communication. It governs the mentality, the mental, the thinking patterns. How does this person rationalize things? How does this person reason with things? How does this person adapt to what I'm saying to them? It's the planet of communication. It's also the planet of the messenger. So depending on what zodiac sign this energy is in, depending on how fast somebody gets something or how slow somebody gets something. Okay, so this placement really going to show you and tell you, okay, this person gets it in this speed, or this is how they're going to think. This is how they're going to process information or process things. And so the ruling energy for Mercury will be Gemini and Virgo. Gemini and Virgo rules the planet of Mercury, okay? So the number is 16, 1, and 6. 1 and 5, which is 6, I'm sorry. So let's go through all of the zodiac signs. This is a very important placement. We usually get 3 to 4 retrogrades. I think next year we're only going to have 3 retrogrades, but we normally get 4 retrogrades a year. And this planet, when this planet goes into retrograde, this is like the planet that you're going to probably see the most like impact from is from Mercury energy. And so Mercury retrograde, when it goes into retrograde, it talks about reviewing things, studying things, analyzing things. Because you think about Gemini and Virgo energy, those two zodiac signs are going to be a sign that's going to research things. They're going to analyze things. They're going to look deep into the communication and the mental activity of what you're saying, what you're doing, and how we're getting into this. So when Mercury retrograde comes around, which we have one coming up soon, okay, when Mercury retrograde comes around, it's a good time to reflect, research, do some shadow work around Mercury retrograde time, okay? I always advocate for that. So let's go ahead and get started. So if you are someone or know someone that has a Mercury in Aries, Aries is the first energy we're going to start with because the astrological time chart starts off with Aries, okay? Aries is a sign that is fast. It's a fire sign. It's very rambunctious, okay? So if you are dealing with somebody with Mercury in Aries, they are hot-headed. They could get into really high, steamy arguments. This person here can be very much someone who speaks faster than they can actually move. So this could be someone like they're very driven. They move fast. They think fast. They're taking action fast. This person here can't even calculate how fast they're moving intellectually because of the fire energy in this placement. Now, on the flip side of this could also be someone who is very petty and they move very like methodical in a sense of immature. Like they can, not methodical, but more like immaturity, I want to say, okay? So this could be a sign that moves like very immaturely when the Aries is in Mercury. Okay, next is going to be Mercury in Taurus. So if you know somebody and they have a Taurus Mercury placement, Taurus is an earth sign. Okay, it's an earth sign and it's very grounded, it's very practical. So this is someone who's going to move really, really super slow. It's the opposite of Aries. So they're going to move really super slow. They're going to think really slow. They're going to rationalize and get things. Like anybody with Taurus placement in their moon, their rising, their Venus, okay, Mars, maybe even, they're going to move really slow, okay? So this is an energy that's going to move slow. And when this person moves slow, they're not going to really process things right then and there. This is a sign that has to process things at their own time. So they may move a lot more slower when it comes to communication. This person may come off as very sneaky, like you may not really know how this person's even thinking, because that's how slow they move, okay? Taurus is a slow sign. They like to build up. They like to work hard for what it is that they actually want. So this is a sign that's not going to be as vocal when communicating. They're not going to be that vocal when communicating, okay? Gemini. Now, Gemini, this is their ruling planet, Mercury. Yay! Okay, so Gemini and Mercury is amazing. If you got a Gemini Mercury, kudos to you. Yay! Comment below if you got a Gemini Mercury, okay? You are someone who can talk a gift of gab. You should be somebody that's into politics, justice, legal stuff, analytical stuff, research stuff, anything that deals with communication and mental activity, okay? This is going to be a placement where you're going to really thrive at with this Gemini and Mercury energy. This is something where you could be like a writer or a singer, something of that sort. But you're very, very much like someone who is going to be good with communication. You're going to be super good with communication. And people are going to absolutely love how you communicate with them. Okay, so Gemini Mercury placement is a kudos, okay? Cancer placements with Mercury in Cancer. Now, this is someone who's going to speak from an emotional standpoint, okay? Everything that they speak, communication-wise, intelligent-wise, is going to be from a nurturing standpoint, loving standpoint. It's giving Queen of Cups, King of Cups vibes. But this person is going to speak from a loving standpoint. Cancer is a water sign. It rules and governs the fourth house. It rules the emotions. It rules the home life. So this is someone who's going to speak to you in a very nurturing and loving and caring way. This could be someone who you could kind of sit on the phone and talk with them for hours on end. They could be very talkative. They love that. They thrive off communication, Cancer placements. They like to feel safe. So if a Cancer placement really feels safe with you, then they are going to be for the win here. Okay. All right. So that's Cancer. Next is going to be Leo. Okay, so Leo Mercury. I have a Leo Mercury, and I talk really fast. Leo Mercuries tend to talk pretty fast. They're very direct. Okay, one thing about a Leo Mercury placement, this is an energy that is going to be super direct with you, super straightforward with you. They do have a tendency, if they're in their shadow side, to gaslight or talk in a sense where it's like, sometimes you're not really understanding what they're saying, because the Leo placement is not sure what they really want to say or how they want to say it. So you have to watch Leo placements. They could speak from a pride. They could speak from an ego standpoint. Okay. So that's Leo. It's a fire sign. Okay. So fire is going to talk fast, direct, and straightforward. Aries, Leo, Sag. Virgo Mercury. Now, yay! You got a Virgo Mercury. Yay! Okay, Virgo Mercury here is going to be really good, because this is the ruling planet for this energy here. And so Virgo Mercury is all about, again, that investigators. Anybody that has a Virgo Mercury placement, watch out for them. Do not try to get over on them. They're going to investigate everything. They're going to see everything. They're going to psychoanalyze everything. These are going to be your people who could literally see beyond and past the veil, okay? So you want to make sure with Virgo, this is an earth sign placement. You want to make sure with a Virgo Mercury that you are communicating as clear as possible, or this, if you have a Virgo Mercury placement, you want to work sure that you're speaking from a very clear place. Libra Mercury, another one of my favorites. My son has a Libra Mercury, and he speaks really, really clear. He communicates clearly. He's very intelligent. He has a very clear mental mindset when it comes to the things that he wants and things making sense, okay? He's almost like ahead of his time, so to speak. But Libra and Mercury is going to be an air sign. So that, again, this is about communication. And Libra rules justice, right? They rule Venus energy as well, too. So Libra and Mercury is going to be someone who's very Venusian. They could be very beautiful. They like to look very clean, very neat. They like to speak very clean, very neat. This could be a sign that could be very judgmental. This placement could be very judgmental on themselves as well, too. As a Libra Mercury, I would highly advise for you to make sure that you are not suppressing any type of emotions and you're getting out the things that you need to get out. Somebody with Libra Mercury, they have a really well balanced, very good balance in the way they communicate. So this could be somebody that could kind of see all sides of the situation, all angles of the situation. Okay. Scorpio Mercury. Ooh. So this is going to be a sign that's not going to really talk as much. Okay. They may be chitter chattery, but they got to feel really, really, really comfortable with you in order for them to open up. A person with a Scorpio Mercury placement is not going to be as chitty chatty with you if they don't trust you or feel like they could confide in you. Scorpios need to feel safe when they're communicating and being vulnerable or sharing their feelings with you. So this could be a sign that could come off as very mystic, very unsure at times, very like, oh, I don't know, you know. I don't know if I want to open up to this person. They could also come off as very closed off as well, too. But it's a water sign. But once you get this sign comfortable and you get them in the groove, they're going to open up, okay? And they're going to be very chatty, very talkative with you. They will really look forward to y'all deep conversations and things, okay? So they rule the 8th house in its beginnings, okay? In that shadow side of things, okay? Next is going to be Sagittarius. Sagittarius Mercury, okay, is a very feisty and passionate sign, okay? And so this placement here, my daughter, I think my daughter has this. This placement is very, very passionate. They're very driven. They're very like, no, this is what I mean. This is what I say. They kind of are very like rigid in the way they think. Because Sagittarius is like, the energy is like, I know, I'm wise. I know what I'm saying, right? So they know like they walk like they talk. So Sagittarius like the walk like they talk type of vibe and energy, okay? So this placement here is a fire placement. It's a very strong Mercury placement. I feel like any fire Mercury placement is strong. Capricorn. So we got Capricorn Mercury. Okay, so Capricorn here is very much like an earth sign. They're very grounded. So this is going to be another slow placement. So if you have a person, let's say you're dating somebody and they have a Capricorn Mercury, you may not hear from them as much, okay? You may not hear from them as much. You may feel like they're in and out or they come and go, and it's because, you know, they're busy off somewhere doing something, and they may very well tell you this. This could be a sign that could be very blunt. Like Capricorn could be very blunt as well too. So I would have to say with Capricorn Mercury, watch out, because this is the devil energy. So this person here, you just have to watch out for them because they kind of are like, you can't read them. They don't show any emotions. They could be very like blah, you know. So you just gotta watch out for this actual placement, okay? Yeah, but they hardworking. I mean, this placement will be a hardworking on what it is that they want when it comes to communication, but it just gets me slow, methodical, and boring, okay? Mercury in Aquarius. Mercury in Aquarius is going to be someone that's like, ooh, innovating, okay? Very, very innovating. This is an air sign. This person is going to speak to you things that you didn't even know that you could think about. And you're like, wow, I never thought about that. You know, they're very revolutionized. They're very much a sign where it's like they know how to get you to see the bigger picture on a grander scale of things. So I love this placement. This placement is going to be very talkative. They could be very gifted as well too. Very nurturing, loving, and caring. They could also be a placement where they will knock you down and build you back up. So it's like Aquarius Mercury is going to tell you the truth, but they mean it out of love, caringness, and they want to see you do better or build yourself back up. Pisces Mercury. So Pisces Mercury is going to be a sign that is really good at like loving in the conversation. So the way they're going to communicate is through their imagination. They're going to communicate to you with like a very loving way where it's like they see things that you don't necessarily see, you know, or you may not really recognize certain things. Pisces recognize things that we don't recognize. And so this is going to be a sign where they're going to speak that communication. They could be very feisty. Okay, so if you have somebody that has this placement or you have this placement, they could be super, super feisty, okay, when it comes to their mouth, maybe even reckless, depending on what other placements they have. But this is a sign here. They're very nurturing, loving, and caring, but they could also be very like feisty and blunt, okay, very intuitive as well too, okay. So that's Mercury placements. Now let's start off with Venus placements. Okay. Venus. Ooh, I always feel so bad for my Aries and Venus. That's where we're starting off. But let's talk about what Venus is. A lot of people don't understand what Venus is and what their Venus sign actually is. And so Venus is a planet that rules not only just love, but it rules money as well too. Okay, it rules money, it rules value, it rules pleasure. It's associated with the feminine aspect, the divine feminine aspect, the love aspect. It is primarily responsible for the aspects between man and woman. And it determines the beauty, the attractiveness of you, the charming nature of you, the charming nature, the charming person that you are. It represents all of this. Okay, and so it's a planet of you needing to find your material happiness mixed with indulgence and talent and romance and lust. All of that rules into this planet of Venus. And a lot of people don't understand that. People just think it's the planet of love, but it's the planet of lust too. It's the planet of romance. It's the planet of indulgence. It's the planet of happiness. It's a planet of material possessions and wants and happiness. And so depending on what this sign is in, is going to depend on what it is here that you need to really focus on in your everyday life, which is why I always say people need to focus on their sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign. Okay. Maybe even Mars would be kind of on the end, but that's kind of the everyday. Those are the signs and placements that you deal with on an everyday basis. Your sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign. Okay. And of course, to get your rising sign, you're going to need to know your exact time of birth. Okay, let me lift this up just a tad bit. Okay, so I don't have to like hold my neck up. Okay, there we go. All right, so let's get started. So that is about a Venus placement. I love Venus energy. Okay, I'm going to think about doing more Venus signs on here. Hopefully you guys would like for me to do more Venus energies readings on here. I would love to do more Venus readings. Okay, so let's see. We got Aries here. Aries, I always feel so bad for my Aries. When I get people and I'm reading their chart, I always feel so freaking bad about Aries Venus placements, because Aries Venus placements, love is a hit and miss for you. And this is usually like when you have an Aries Venus placement, it's really about you stepping into that independent boss role. But you get so blinded by love that you don't see that. And my Aries Venus people, I'm like, oh gosh, you know, these are the ones that always come to me sometimes with the most struggle in love. And it's because once you figure out your independent boss role in this world, then love will come. It's almost like you have to focus on material happiness first, and then everything else will come. Then marital happiness will come. It has to be like an order for Aries Venus. But Aries Venus is usually someone who deals with a lot of different lovers. Okay, they go through a lot of lovers, a lot of ghosting, one night stands, flighty energy, in and out energy. And I'll be like, oh my God, there's some things here that you have to really master with this Venus placement sign. Okay. All right. So yeah, it's a fire energy and it is very, very fiery sometimes and can be very tough and difficult. Okay. Placement to have. So that's something you have to master on. Venus in Taurus. Now, Venus in Taurus is all because this is yay if you got a Taurus Venus, yay. Okay, because this is his ruling energy. Venus is ruled by Taurus and Libra. I forgot to mention that in the beginning, but Venus is ruled by Taurus and Libra energy, Venusian energy. And so Taurus placement, this is something here where you have to focus on Taurus Venus. You have to focus on material happiness in this lifetime. You have to be building a real estate portfolio, buying fine jewelry, buying fine material things and things of that sort, right? And that's what you have to kind of like work on in this lifetime, is focusing on that, like that material gain in your life, okay? For my Taurus people, it's an earth energy. So you could be very stubborn about what it is that you want in love and what you want in material world and stuff, right? But I see you working hard towards it, Venus, Taurus. Okay, you're going to work really hard towards it, okay? So try to be more open. This is a sign that it's really not open. Try to be more open to the things that you want in life, okay? Next is going to be Gemini Venus. Now, Gemini Venus is another tough one, honey. Gemini Venuses usually find love in being I don't want to say promiscuous, but they can do really well with like a polyandrous relationship. Okay, they need multiple lovers. They don't know who they're going to wake up the next day as. Gemini and Venus people really find it difficult to find love because sometimes they're not sure what they want, and what's going to really truly make them happy. And they could be feeling like they missing out on something. So that makes it even harder for them to kind of settle down. Okay. For my Gemini Venus, I forgot to mention, you guys, these would be your soulmates. So if you have these placements like a Venus in Aries or Taurus or Gemini, this will actually be your actual soulmate. Okay, so your soulmate could be one of these zodiac sign. If your sun sign is different, they could have this placement, or it could be the sister sign of the rising. Okay, so I'll talk about that on another video about who your soulmates are in your birth chart. Okay. The next one is going to be Venus in Cancer. Venus in Cancer, and I think I'm going to do Mars on another video, you guys. Let's do Mars on another video because I'm going to get a reading out to you guys, okay? Cancer Venus is going to be someone who's very loving, nurturing, caring. This is going to be a sign that's going to marry probably fast, okay? They're going to marry fast. They're going to marry really well, very comfortable life. If you see anybody with a Cancer Venus, this is a placement where someone's going to marry very comfortable, or they should be marrying into a comfortable life. Cancers do not like to struggle. They like a nice, fabulous home life. They like a nice, fabulous life. And so if a Cancer is struggling, a Cancer really need to get their stuff together and figure out and what placements do they need to work on, okay, to get into that zone of their life. Okay, that's why it's important for you to read your birth chart so that you understand, okay, what zone do I need to get in my life, okay? The next one is going to be Leo Venus. So Leo Venus is usually typically love hard like a Cancer Venus. These are signs that are going to meet people and instantly fall in love through sex, okay? These are people who instantly just fall head over heels when it comes to sex. You sleep with a Leo Venus a couple of times, they're in love, okay? They're going to fall in love fast. They're going to wear their heart on their sleeve. They're very super strong about relationships as well, too. They're very super serious as well. So if you get a Leo Venus person and you sleep with them a couple of times, they're usually going to fall in love with you, and they're usually going to wear their heart on their sleeve. So they would typically get into relationships pretty fast, but you just have to be careful of the relationship fizzling out out because of that, because fire will fizzle out. So you got to be careful to be persevering to the connection and build the connection and really get to know this person off their other placements, okay? Because they will instantly fall for this quickly. All right, fire energy. Virgo. So Virgo Venus, this is my Venus sign. And usually Virgo Venus, we're usually here to deal with our lustful side, okay? Virgo Venuses usually tend to, they usually tend to be super, like, analytical, okay? They usually tend to be like very analytical, detail oriented. This is going to be somebody who's going to come in and kind of get your life together, kind of, so to speak. That's why I love what I do. They like intense emotions. They're very loyal, very reliable. They build a friendship with you. Sometimes Virgo Venuses, we tend to become friends with people, whether they are lovers, friends, or whoever, and then we want to heal them, because Virgo is a spiritual sign. It's about a healing zodiac sign as well too. And so Virgo the maiden, okay? So sometimes we could come in and want to feel like we want to reassure and calm everybody or fix the situation. And that's where it's like we have an issue where we have to like recognize that about ourselves, okay? So that's Virgo Venus. This is going to be a sign that may need to work on their lustful side or their lustful energy. Libra. Now, Libra is this ruling planet, okay? Yay! If you have a Libra in Venus, okay? If you have a Libra in Venus, this is a really, really strong placement here. This is someone who's going to deep dive in love. They're going to deep dive in love, and so this talks about someone who's very kind. They're an ideal lover. They're very balanced. They're very loving, very caring. If you are looking for a healthy mate, I would definitely find somebody with a Libra and Venus placement, as well as women too. But this is a really healthy placement here to have. This is someone who's going to love you hard. They're going to figure things out. They're going to be there for the long run. They're going to bring balance to the situation. It's a very feminine sign. And so sometimes this person here can really get into their emotions, and they like to logically feel things out. So they feel things out through their mental. Okay. So very nice placement. All right. Scorpio Venus. So if you have a Scorpio Venus, okay, look, okay, because they will sting you. Scorpio Venus placements are very amazing. I'm telling you, they will stick in there nail and tooth and thick with you, no matter how toxic the relationship get. But baby, once the relationship is over, they will sting you, okay? They will have a long life vendetta towards you. And this placement will not get over what you did. Do not bring the skeletons out with this placement. Okay, they will hold it over your head. They will literally hold a lifelong vendetta with you here. Scorpio Venus. Hold on, I'm taking my jacket off, y'all. I'm hot. Okay. So watch out for this placement here. Other than that, this is a placement that will love you hard, okay? They will love you really hard and be with you really, like I said, through anything, okay? And this is somebody that could be in a long-term relationship with you as well, too, okay? They're very deep. They're deep. They're emotionally deep, and they like for you to be all in with them as well, too, okay? Sagittarius Venus. Yay. Okay, so this placement is kind of a whole energy type vibe. This is someone who's going to put work before love. This is someone who is, they're going to get you hot and heavy, and then they may dip, okay? This is a sign, Sagittarius, that is unpredictable in Venus. A Sagittarius Venus is unpredictable. So you have to watch out for this placement, okay? They're going to come to you in a venture. They want you to be open-minded. They're very fiery. They want freedom. They don't want to feel like they're chained down in a love situation. And so, yeah, they like intellectual conversations. They like be an adventurous spirit. Okay, so this could be someone you can go to the boom boom room. You could go to the menage clubs with, and you can go on the nude beaches with. This would be your placement here. Okay, they need adventure, they need fun, they need to feel like they're not contained in a relationship. I'm not saying poly because I don't feel like this person will share you, but they need to be able to explore it. It could also be a Sag moon like this as well too. Okay. Capricorn Venus is going to be your people who are super serious about their love and their money. Okay, they're going to be super serious about their love and their money. They want to build. This is giving me like power couple vibes. A Capricorn Venus placements, they want to build with you for the long haul and for the long term. Okay, so this placement here is going to seriously want to know what they're getting themselves into on the first date. They don't want to get in a relationship or a connection with someone they don't know what they're getting themselves into. And because they serious, they got things to do, places to be. So this is a serious sign. Okay, they're going to communicate that with you as well too. And they like to build towards something. So this could be somebody that they'll build a real estate portfolio with you, build a business with you. They'll just build a savings account, whatever your goals is. This placement is going to build it with you. But they're super serious, and this is not a sign to play with. Okay, they're very highly serious. If you get a man that has a Capricorn Venus, he's going to be super serious with you. He's going to look at you as plans in his future. Is this somebody who I could grow with and build with? So sometimes the women. Okay. Aquarius and Venus. Okay, so this would be another sign like Gemini, I would say, that could do the poly thing. This person needs lots of options, okay, in life. This would be Aquarius Venus is usually somebody that does have one card. They may have 3 cards. They like options. They like variety. They like to be different. They don't want to be like everybody else. So this could be somebody who like to dress different. They like to look different. They like art and certain things in their home that's different that nobody's never seen before. This placement wants things to be different. Okay, they want to revolutionize love. They want to revolutionize material wealth and things of that sort. Okay, so this is a great sign for someone who you want to be bring spontaneous and different to your life. Okay, the next one is Pisces. Pisces Venus. Oh my God. Pisces Venus. As soon as you meet a Pisces Venus, they want to know, when are we getting married? Okay. When are we getting married? This is another super serious sign like Capricorn Venus. I think a Pisces Venus and a Capricorn Venus is going to be 2 great signs together. But a Pisces Venus is someone who wants to be serious right off the bat with you. They want to know, are you my husband? Are you my wife? Okay, that's it, period. And once they know that, they're going to work through anything that they need to work through. Pisces will work through challenges. They will be there for the long haul. They're very much sensitive. So they're not going to be insensitive to you. They don't want to hurt your feelings. They don't like to hurt people's feelings. They're super emotional, super dreamy, super gushy. This placement could really like a lot of pink and floral colors. They like flowers, things of that sort. So they love to be like pampered and feel like romantic. Okay, it don't have to be expensive, but it has to be the thought is what matters. Pisces Venus is all about the thought. Okay, so those are your Venus signs and your Mercury signs. I'm sorry. Next, we will do Mars signs, and we'll go deeper diver into Mars the next time. Okay, I love you guys. Thank you for watching and for tuning in. Please let me know if you would like any more of these videos or what other astrological videos I can do. I know I'm going to be doing North Node soon. I'll be doing North Node soon. So, okay, North Node and South Node soon. All right, I love you guys. Have a beautiful and blessed one.